This is Bob. Bob loves the outdoors. For his upcoming presentation in speech class, he's going to talk about one of his favorite outdoor vacation destinations, Great Smoky Mountains National Park. As Bob sits down to write his speech, one of the first things he needs to do is decide what his main points will be and how he'll organize them. The different ways in which Bob can organize his points are called organizational patterns. Choosing the correct organizational pattern for your speech is important because it allows you to present your information in a way that is most effective in helping the audience follow your presentation. The organizational pattern you choose for your speech will largely depend on your topic. Let's take a look at how focusing on different topics related to the Smoky Mountains will change how Bob organizes his speech. First, Bob could organize his speech using a topical organization pattern. This would be a great fit if Bob wants to talk about a few different related pieces of information regarding a trip to the Smokies. For example, Bob's main points arranged in topical order could be where to stay, where to eat, and what to do. Now let's imagine that instead of talking about tourism in the Smokies, Bob wants to talk about the history of the area. In that case, Bob's main points would best be arranged chronologically or moving from one point in time to the next. For a speech about the Smoky Mountains, this might look like habitation by the Cherokee from the 1700s and early 1800s, followed by habitation by early settlers in the mid-1800s, and lastly, development of the national park in the early 1900s. What if Bob wants to talk about physical geography of the park? In that case, he might want to consider spatial order. For this speech, spatial organization would mean Bob devotes one main point to each region of the park. For example, the north, south, east, and west. Finally, let's imagine that Bob wants to talk about how certain historic events in the park are related or led to other events taking place. In this case, he might consider causal or cause and effect order. To do this for a speech about the Smoky Mountains, Bob might first explain the Indian Removal Act of 1830, and then discuss how this event opened the door for European settlers to establish homesteads in the area. So there it is. As you can see, the method that Bob uses to organize his main points will be different depending on his topic. Choosing the correct pattern will be the first step in Bob's journey to making sure his speech flows smoothly and is easy for the audience to follow.